Welcome. In this video, we will see another example of inheritance. Let's see this example. Here's example 2. I create a class with name of calculator. This class contains three methods. The first one is constructor, which take x and y from us. Then the second method is just sum, which will return the sum of two values x and y. Then the third one is product, which will return the product of the two values here. Then I create another class with name of scientific, which inherit from class the three methods here: constructor, method sum, and the method product. And the scientific class has one more method here, bar, which will return bar of x and y. Okay, let's try this in our Python shell. I'll create a class with name of calculator. Okay, I'll define a constructor here, which takes self x and y from us. Okay, self.x equal to x, self.y equal to y. Okay, I'll define a new method with name of sum, which will return self.x plus self.y. Okay, then I'll create another method with name of product, which takes self from us, and this will return self.x product self.y. Okay, I'll create another class with name of scientific, which inherits from this calculator here. Why this class inherits from calculator? Look here, the scientific here, the class scientific calculator, can do sum, product, and will take two values to sum them and product them. What make us rewrite the code again? Why we rewrite the code? What about inherit these three methods here from this class in our scientific class? And here we will define one more class with name of power, which takes self from us and to return power of self.x and self.y. Okay, let's save this. Let's run the code. Now if we look here, he'll take an object from class calculator, c equal to I'll take this name, copy here, calculator. If we look here, we will see that this is calculator here, have a constructor which takes x and y from us. We have to write x and y here, 10 and 20. Okay, now what if I want to sum these two values? I'll type c.sum, we can see 30. If I type c.product, we can see 200, the product of the two values. Okay, what if I want to take scientific calculator, a new object from the scientific here? The scientific calculator here, this class inherit from calculator, and in calculator there is a constructor which takes x and y from us, so we have to give this object from scientific calculator x and y. So I'll give it x and y here. Okay, if I type cs scientific calculator dot sum, we can see the sum of two values. And if I type scientific calculator dot product, I'll get the value of the two values, the product of the two values. And if I type scientific calculator dot bar, we will get, sorry, this is an error here. There is an error here in self. Sorry, this is a capital S. Must be small. If I type SC equal to scientific, and I'll give it the two values 10 and 20. If I type sc.power, we can see this number. Okay, let's review what I have done. First, I create a class which contains three methods: the constructor, the sum method, and the product method. Then I create a new class with the name of scientific, which inherit from calculator. This class scientific calculator inherits init, sum, and the product. And this class have one extra method with the name of power, which returns the power of x and y. Here, if we take an object from our scientific class like this here, the scientific class inherits from calculator, and the calculator have an init here, and this init takes x and y from us, so we have to give the scientific calculator object x and y like this: sc equal to scientific, and I'll give it x and y as arguments because init takes an x and y. Then if I type scientific calculator.sum, it will execute this. Scientific calculator.product, it will execute this because the scientific calculator inherits the sum and the product and the init from calculator, and so on. Okay. In the next video, we'll see another example of inheritance in Python. Hope you like this video, and see you next one.